No, I think he found it. No conscripts nearby, so no AT grenades. 45mm coming on in. We have a light artillery barrage on the AT gun. Knocks out the main gun. Oh my god. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 and I'm bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 3v3 on Rzhev Winter. Who do we got? We got Ice, we got Sir Hilary Manfat, we got ourselves Nye versus Clearly Invisible, Call Me ET, and Canis. If you want to see me replay, do so via my Discord and or my email. I'll gladly take a look. I get a lot, but when my utilities aren't shut off, I will check them out on Sundays at 9 a.m. Central Time to 12 p.m. Central Time. I do replays live on Twitch, so check out then. When I miss it, I do it in my spare time. So this is right after a stream that I'm currently doing this. So we'll see how this game goes. Axis looks like already determining their commanders with assault support. Good, actually really good support, with especially with the frag bomb and additional resources. No longer team-based, but, you know, it's fine. We got fortification doctrine, so again, good, well, defensive doctrines and abilities in order to hold back the enemy armor, infantry, even planes with the flak, all sorts of good stuff, and even some additional stuff. Joint operations, I really do like. Because the artillery field officer, a lot of the same things fortifications, but the light artillery barrage is weaker than, of course, zeroing. But god dang, can that artillery field officer called on all the artillery in one spot, just destroy pretty much anything in its way. It's really, really good. Meanwhile, on the left, again, we'll see here the allies are trying to hold on to what they have. Usually the allies hold this, middle's contested, and the right will usually be defense here. And it seems like that is the case. MG will pretty much stop any Soviet push, and the conscripts will prove that. What's this? Volk squad's being suppressed. Certain pioneers trying to get behind this engineer squad. Kubel trying to provide support. Maybe pushing the engineer squad out of cover. But good maxim by ET. Will send these Germans going right home. And yes, good shots all around. Forces the enemy back. And a nice, clean getaway is in store for the Soviets, because they'll at least hold on to this territory. You have the Kubel here, but against an MG, it's pretty weak, and most of the infantry that Sir would typically have at his disposal is just not coming up in this. It's not going to be coming in to really help him out, so that's the unfortunate thing. Now, what can you do in this situation? Well, get more men. We got more Volk squads coming onto the table. A little bit of support with MG and Mortar, though a couple Grenadiers. Mortar and MG just chilling in mid, but I don't think the Allies really care. I think the Allies are more curious about heading right. Yeah, the British infantry looks like might be trying to make its way over to the munition point. The problem is that MG right there that's probably going to light them up. Also, getting a little bit accustomed to a new keyboard, so hopefully this is a little bit easier to maneuver. My old keyboard was having some issues and technical glitches, but this new one, very happy about it. It's actually colorful. It's a Corsair K 900, 90, 100, something like that. It was on sale, so I was for like 50% off. So I was like, yes, finally. Doesn't matter if it's an older version, I'll gladly take it, because by God, I need a good keyboard. Not saying endorsement. Hey, could break tomorrow. We'll see. But literally, I've bought and stuff, and it has fallen apart. No joke. I've literally had nails fall from a piece of furniture that I bought. I'm like, that's not so sturdy. But, yeah, fun fact. Don't buy stuff on overstock. Wow, that got on a tangent. Yeah. Anyway, we got a sniper team in mid, British infantry section, with a British sniper, most likely putting the Germans on the back foot, because that sniper can just easily pick anything off, and with 4-man squads, it's going to be a lot quicker. This is going to be interesting just because there's so many of them. Might be hard to pinpoint the MG, but nope, he separates it. Nice shot, turns that Grenadier into pace, and a British infantry trying to intercept to stop the sniper from being hit. Meanwhile, on the right, smoke came down from a mortar, I assume, and that's allowing the Grenadiers to advance. MG set on up. Good open fire. Grenadiers at disadvantage because of the conscripts and mortar right there. Everyone has a mortar, my God. But, a lot of grenadiers. A lot of grenadiers by Nye. The problem is Nye doesn't have a ton of manpower to reinforce those, so it might take a while for him to come back. MG, again, still being picked off, or sorry, the mortar's being picked off, now hopefully the MG, with the sniper. Come on, get another good shot. You can do it. Great shot on target. And yeah, he gets picked off and will be forced back because he needs something to take it out. Also, we have the assault officer, so there we go, some close range support. ET has, he is phoning home, everyone. ET is phoning, and he's using his radio to not only phone home, but intercept enemy communication, so that way he can identify what the enemy's bringing onto the table and counter it with everything he has. Because again, if you know the enemy deployed a Panther, it's good to then alert your allies, being like, hey, so-and-so, because again, you can see on the map where it's usually deployed, which kind of helps. You can say, hey, so-and-so probably deployed a Panther, you should probably be ready for that, because it's coming up. Or Obosodaten, or whatever else that the enemy may bring to the table. Plus, you get an IS-2, so, you know, you get to know what they bring out, and then you make sure you bring out something even bigger. Typically, unless they bring out an elephant. Then you have to really, really hope that transmission is really, well, out. Wait, what is with those tracks? Okay, those tracks look a little interesting. I know, it's sticking out a lot more. Maybe it's just me. Could be just me. Whoa, sniper barely alive. Holy crap. That is super close to just falling apart. MG. Well, less okay. Mortars are definitely doing some work and pushing the infantry back very quickly. We actually have a decent push here by Nye, pushing in multiple directions with a lot of grenadiers. Though weak, he needs a medic squad to really heal them up, to give them up the fighting potential, because otherwise they're fighting at half strength. And not a good idea to fight half strength. Also, really heavy infantry build. Also, a lot of grenadiers. Great shot, though, with an AT gun. 6-pounder pushes back the half track with... well, a nice shot in the rear. Conscripts, though, don't have AT grenades, so half-track is going to go in on them. We'll see what happens. Flame half-track is going. No AT. And I think that those conscripts are going to be gone. Because they're just going to be roasted. Now, MG is opening fire, but as we can see, it's doing very little to this thing. It's just kind of like bouncing off, all things considered. Flamethrower versus flamethrower, but I think the half-track is going to win that, you know, because that is the bigger flamethrower, but hey, that's just me. That's just me. Meanwhile, yeah, he's just clearing everything else. Conscripts do have AT grenades now, and that thing's dead. How quickly the tables can turn with one AT grenade. Yes. Also, there's an AT gun he also brought up, but alas, it never shot. Incendiary going off, conscripts will probably have to fall back, and that AT gun could be in harm's way because of the Volk squads and Sturm chasing it down, so he has to be a little cautious with that. Allies are down 3-0 right now with VPs, being hemorrhaging right now, quite a bit. So, again, something will need to be done. That being said, they do have a small lead, but if they don't do something quick, that lead is going to be a deficit very, very quickly. Anyway, British infantry section is moving on in, and we can see here that he has upgraded to 5-man squad. So again, a lot of good men here. We got, what, 1 Bren, we got ourselves 2 Bren, so he's upgraded them quite effectively with long-range capabilities, with anti-infantry power. So they're going to move on up. I don't think getting in the building is a good idea, but he does have smoke, so he can get around MGs and stuff like that if he needs to, or call down artillery. He only has 1 base, though, so there's only 1 artillery from the base opening fire, but it's still something. And at very least, with so much infantry here, that could be very good. Now, unfortunately, he didn't get out of the MG's path. He's going to get suppressed. He does manage to throw an artillery flare, so artillery will come in. It's probably not going to do much, but it will probably cause a bit of havoc in the sector. Plus, again, we have that sniper. 11 kills. Does need to get out of there, though. Might die here. Does from the Grenadiers. And the mortar will open fire. Sorry, the British howitzers in the base will open fire. And do a little bit, but not overall that much. Assault officer does manage to push back the infantry, though not really avenge the sniper. He didn't really kill any of them. Oh, the artillery did on the way out. Meanwhile, again, we have a supply truck going down, caches. So it looks like Ice is prepping himself for the long game because he knows, and especially in Rzhev, you need to break the enemy, otherwise it turns into an arty war. Not wrong. So again, building up resources, making sure you have a good amount, so that way when, you know, the day comes, the enemy starts spamming artillery and bring out the big guns, you have your own stuff already set and ready to go. You know, like if there's an emergency, you have emergency supplies all ready to go just in case. That way you stay one step ahead of the unfortunate events, such as being grenaded to the face like the assault officer just did to that Volk squad. Half-track has been deployed, so we know he went medical, and he hasn't deployed anything else. And again, the other two gentlemen are austere, so curious to see if they're going to try to rush, let's say, a Panzer IV or an Ostwind or something along those lines. Also, speaking of flak, we have a flak, a 38 placement, which is not bad placement, honestly. It's guarding this position. Holds back light armor. Again, also shoots down to planes. It's very, very good. I really enjoy the flak for how much it costs for what it does. And especially on this map, it's a nice little defense in case possible push with these conscripts. We do have a T-70. It's lying in wait, but the half-track could break the ice, so it has to be very careful. Meanwhile, across the board, we have Grenadiers moving on in. Let's see right now. I'm trying to see what the Brits have and the Soviets. We got a lot of AT guns, so it looks like Canis is prepped and ready to go. Plus, he went Soviet industry, so this is really, really good because he can help supply his allies with not only fuel, but repairs. And I know it sounds weird to supply repairs, but literally repairing your allied armor, even if it's a Katyusha, even if it's, I don't know, a Sexton or whatever the British ends up going, whatever he deploys, it can be killed very quickly, which is super, super beneficial. Storm's pushing on them, but the conscripts are decimating them, along with the T-70 opening fire from afar, but it doesn't have too many kills. Nice shot there. I don't know if it was the British infantry section that did that, or the conscripts. Either way, that squad died, and there's a free PanzerShrek right there for somebody. Meanwhile, engineer squad places the mine, detonates it. Very nice. AT gun, though, staying on up. Probably will have range. It will. Fire down the hole. And it gets a good shot. Half-track's going to need to retreat. Half-track deploys smoke. Gets on out of there. Good move right there by Sir. Meanwhile, these... Oh, my God. Cannon is looking very, very good. Lots of infantry to help guard this point. MGs, conscripts. He's really making sure he is set for anything. Fuel is coming on in, and the enemy does have flak, but it doesn't look like it's enough to stop the supply run inbound. That's something you have to worry about. The enemy can shoot down the fuel, so you really have to worry about that and making sure that you are well protected. And you know, at least, sorry, those supplies protected. Let's see. We have the company command post that's operational, tier 3 building, but not tier 4. T-70 probably delayed that a little bit. Canis is going tier 4, but no armor yet, though fuel, so that could be out a little quicker. Ice is deploying a Panzer IV. Sir has the half-track and is deploying a Panzer headquarters and upgrading it, so not too far, just needs more manpower. Dies, again, heavy infantry build, but it looks like he's rushed all the way. Yeah, he's rushed all the way to the heavy Panzer Corps. And also, that does help his frontline troops, so these Grenadiers will be a bit better on coming back up. Looks like they killed the Vickers. That'll be a nice steal. My God, this blob grouped up. One Molotov would really go a long way if they just stood still. Alas, they do not. Oh, Volk Squad picked up the Shrek. Man, that brings back memories. Remember when Volk Squads had the Shreks? Everyone's, you know, favorite thing about the Volks. Their Shrek upgrade. Anyway, Panzer IV opening fire. Engineer Squad is being hit quite a bit. T-70 needs to get out of there immediately. Force is just being decimated over here. Both German and Allied alike. Yeah, just having a lot of issues, but he's still holding strong. Air support is coming on in. That's the assault support air support, which will suppress infantry in the region. Luckily, a good AT gun makes quick work of the Panzer IV and neutralizes it. That's a huge win for the Allies, even if, well, clearly is clearly not doing well with his manpower. And, oh, okay, good kill there. And at least one of the Grenadier squads died, but we have a Panther inbound. Maybe the wrong unit. Air support coming in, causing suppression. Again, no flak on the Allied side, which will be a problem, especially with a lot of the choices on the Axis side, because the Axis have, again, 1, 2 technically, again, and 3. Yeah, 3. So you got 3 different air abilities that will be coming on in. You need to shoot, 2 of them are easier to shoot down than the frag bomb, but still, you can't shoot down the frag bomb and stop it from hitting target, though it is very, very hard. And more so just positioning your anti-air gun in a very, very good position. Grenadier squad opening fire. British infantry section, taking a few hits. But doing okay, all things considered. Retreated, but again, has medics to heal back up. Population-wise, Axis are in the... Wow, 1 in the 60s. I mean, that's from the Panther, but still, that's pretty sweet. More flak. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's see. I would have to say, like, probably low 50s, I would say, right? 10. Yeah, I would say low 50s. Allies are upper 40s at best, but still, it's not looking all that swell for the Allies. They do have some additional weaponry. We got Mattress coming on up. That'll put a damper on the Axis forces. Something just blew up. Oh, half-track. That's a good kill. AT gun? Oh, both AT guns teamed up to neutralize it. Very, very cool. Resource-wise, Axis easily dominating the munitions and the fuel over the Allies right now. And that's, again, having the additional supply truck definitely helps. Definitely helps. Panzerwerfer's on the field, so that can help versing the infantry. So at least they realize what's going on, and at least like, okay, we'll focus a little bit here, focus a little bit here. You get the Panther, you get the Panzerwerfer. It's not all going one thing. Oh, Matcher's hitting the region. Not seeing a lot of damage. 1 kill. Not much, honestly. It's really not that... Yeah. So many, especially with the mortars, you really need to neutralize them a lot sooner. Clearly, what are you doing? So you went Mattress. You're getting Anvil, so... Churchill is being made. Okay. British infantry fighting the Grenadiers. And again, Germans are holding the victory points. They hold mid and they hold right, which is allowing them to reduce the Allies by, 50 points right now. A decent lead. T-70 charging, trying to help kill the MG with the Molotov on it, and it did a good job. MG forced retreat, very low on health. Panzerwerfer is moving on up. AT gun opening fire, but Panther does not care. He's trying to go after T-70. T-70 running for its life, but AT guns look like are managing to hit target, and they are neutralizing that Panther's chances of quickly taking out that T-70. So excellent work. Half-track as well was on the field. So again, good idea for getting anti-air. On the far right, we have a KV-8. Oh boy. Burn, baby, burn. That's what this is gonna do. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, so this is gonna absolutely destroy a lot of this infantry that they have on the front. Now, if they just, just keep shot, yeah, it's not gonna do a little bit less. But Raketwerfer, unfortunately, as you can kind of see, was bouncing a number of those shots. Some of them hit, some of them don't, but still, Panther is redeploying. Good idea. It's going to need something. You're going to need a bigger gun to make sure you pen that KV armor, though even that can sometimes bounce or miss. Just missing in general, not great. AT gun is moving on up. Probably should have moved them up sooner, but yeah, being very defensive, Candace. And unfortunately, this Panther is going to lose track of the KV. Maybe. No, I think he found it. No conscripts nearby, so no AT grenades. 45mm coming on in. We have a light artillery barrage on the AT gun. Knocks out the main gun. Oh my god. We have a Panther that is decrewed. Any way to kill it? Grenadiers, possibility. Oh my god. Are we going to see a Soviet Panther? This early, 19 minutes in the game, a Soviet Panther, please. Please make my day. Please make my day. Anyway, MGs are opening fire on the Grenadiers. British coming in as well. I'm not seeing an effective means to take out that Panther. There is a mine here, so Panther goes across. It's done for. I think more mines around here would be a good idea. I don't see any. Hold on. And in my scan, it's only 1. So I'm guaranteeing there's only 1 right now in that sector. This Panther comes in, hits here. AT guns quickly stop him. I'll see if the conscript squad, which is holding him back. So yeah, keeping him at bay. Oh, get inside. No, 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 no. Don't let the Volk squad. Keep him away. It's a very... Oh my god. Keep it away at all costs. Panzerwerfer's coming in. Get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside. Or the Panzerwerfer just missed. I don't know why it missed, but it missed. And Panther making a slow escape. You could always do emergency repairs. I mean, it does have a critical engine and its gun is destroyed, so don't expect it to help. It does have an MG, which I find hilarious as a Soviet man on the MG42. Like, hold him back! Man, this thing is a pretty nice MG, but hold him back! Oh, another Panzerwerfer. Oh my god, a lot of those engineers just biting the dust. Again, this is where... Oh, wait, does he have emergency repairs on this? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Unfortunately, Frag Bomb comes on in, I think a Frag Bomb came in, but it didn't do all that much. Engineer Squad still trying to heal. They're trying to get this Panther operational. Again, that's a huge loss for the Germans if the Soviets do get it. Actually, funny enough, I'm surprised he doesn't have a... There it is. Repair facility. That's helping the KV. Again, put these down in mass. Quickly repairs armor in a few seconds flat, especially if you have a lot of them, and it is worth it. Plus, they have no population, so you can just make as many as you want, depending on your resource. Unfortunately, it looks like the fuel did get shot down, so no additional fuel income is coming in for the Allies. That's unfortunate, because again, they could really use that, and every time they shoot it down, it's 100 munitions down the drain for the Allies. Now, Panther looks like it's almost operational, at least with its main engine. Oh, good kill right there on the Allied side, or sorry, on the German side against the Allies. Master's opening fire. I'm not seeing that much. Let's check the Brit. Yeah, 2 kills, if that. Not that big of a deal. Maybe if it destroys a bunker or something like that, it's a little better. But it's almost vet 1. That's probably the best thing I could say about it. Cache is going down as well. I forgot to mention that for the Allies. They have a number of caches. All fuel. I don't recommend fuel, but I get it. You want more armor. That's fine, and it makes sense. You have a lot of armor-based. Well, 2 armor-based doctrines. I guess that makes sense. Axis, of course, have gone fuel because you can't have an Axis game without lots of fuel. Again, I prefer munitions because of call-ins, but really depends on what you're getting. If you want to deploy that heavy armor sooner, yeah, it makes sense to go for fuel. Unfortunately, this situation is, well, maybe you had the fuel, but you don't have the command points, so you're still waiting until like the 24-minute mark before you're deploying that Tiger to really come in and possibly die in the ice like I fully expected to. Now, Grenadiers pushing on in, trying to retake that point. Allies did take it, and brought the VPs about even, and about even right now. Panther is operational. KV-8's pushing on in. Looks like we have additional, tripwire. So okay, so they can see what comes through when the mine detonates. Although I think they detonated that. Let's see. Well, Blitz truck, which is definitely in harm's way. Again, this is gonna force a couple of these players to move on over. Panther is crippled, maybe from the mine, unsure. We have artillery now on the field. So LEFH is now preparing to open fire on the Allies right now, and I think that's a smart move. I think this artillery itself, especially with the counter barrage, is very useful, not just for, of course, hitting enemy pockets or, you know, major focal points, but also just hitting, well, borders that are just scattered across the map. And every time they fire, it can counterattack right back with the counter barrage. So, again, really good for that purpose. Now, KV-8 is burning everything alive, so I have no idea how... Wait, is there a man in there? Yeah, he's taking a flamethrower to the face. I have no idea how, but he will die. There goes main gun, and he somehow lives. Panther fighting Panther, but conscripts could level the playing field with some AT grenades, and it looks like they'll do exactly that, but without a shot, they can't cripple his engine. Better micro on this Panther. Soviet's trying to get a grasp on that Panther. Again, curious to see. Oh, very lucky the ice didn't break. You can see the ice actually broke, but it didn't fall through, so very, very good there for the Soviet. So Candace needs to figure out what to do. Grenadiers are moving on in. Soviet infantry will not be able to hold for too long. KV could move up, but luckily he's taking the smart way going around. So that's good. AT guns could also move in to assist. Grenadiers moving on in against the KV-8. And Fausting, penning. Panther could need, but needs to do something, but I think he's saving for the Faust. trying to protect it. Conscripts are retreating. Bad move. That was a good conscript squad. I think fighting the Grenadiers would have been a better play. Panther focusing on the other Panther. The Soviet one has more health, but both have engineers nearby. Oh, main gun destroyed. All right, that's a nice little win for Canis, which will allow him to get out of there with his own Panther. So good job there. Get out when with what you got, and yeah, no, that definitely helped turn the tide quite a bit. Now Panther is healing in the back. On the far left, we have a commando squad just hiding. Flak is like, I see you. I see what you're doing there. It's you know, you're not getting out of here. Just hate to break it to you. But whatever the case may be, he even though, you know. Oh, he's shooting direct fire. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, why is he still shooting? Oh no, he's just doing direct fire to kill it. Okay, so the boge's gone. No more deployment unless he deploys in the smaller building, which is not likely because again, it's right. The front door is right next to the flag, so you'd be essentially dead. So yeah, no. Little island for the MG. Perfect. Water has been destroyed, so that makes the moving in a little bit more difficult. You can't go over the ice, so you have to go over the land now, which limits access quite a bit. Mattress is lighting the area up with white phosphorus, so not too bad. It does cost quite a bit, but it's pretty good, especially if you can push back the enemy mortars and make them very weak, which could allow them easily to die if hit or anything on those lines. So not bad. Usually it's better to combine that with other pieces of artillery, like a Katyusha or something, or maybe just the infantry push. But Panzerwerfer is coming on in. Gets a good shot. Gets the men there. Meanwhile, Churchill's moving on in. Right. Also, more repair stations being put down. Good. Panther's operational. New KV. Surprised you didn't get a KV2 unless he's about to get... I think he might be about to get that. I think he's literally about to get that. Alright, another artillery barrage. I don't think it hit much. T-70 is still alive after all this time. We have an IS-2. I didn't even realize that, but I guess it fought the Panthers. Panthers took some scrapes, but IS-2 definitely in a bit of a pickle. About half health. While one of the Panthers definitely had like a quarter health, there's still a Panther with full health, which, yeah, probably still not something you really want your IS-2 to face. So, plane crash, removing more ice from the map, which makes it harder for the Allies to push on up. But, oh, Panther executing the KV. Wow, more? No, it's a pack. Oh, so the Pack 43 assisted. Okay, so he's lining up the area with packs. God dang, I mean, you can do that. I mean, not saying you can't, but he's really going defensive. Which is actually not a bad thing, because if we look here, the Allies have not gone with artillery focus. However, that's not to say they can't use artillery, because they have access to mortar pits, or a little more powerful and a little more common, at least in this situation, would be a Katyusha. Just get a Katyusha, or a lot of them, and they quickly deal with quite a number of these forces. Grenadiers got pushed back. KV2, I think, did that. It didn't do much health damage. Oh, sorry. Model damage by losing models, but it looks like, yeah, he definitely pulverized a number of them, or maybe a mine did. Combination, something. Panther fighting Panther. God, this is a weird fight. Double Panther versus a KV2 and a Panther. You know, only the finest. Just craziness here at Greyshot Productions. But no, it is actually effective. The Germans are held back. And it is actually interesting to see an armored vehicle fight for a little bit longer. Now, we might try to go for the kill on this Panther, but there is plenty of AT guns, and the KV2 still there, and he's still got IS-2 and a T-3045 now. Yeah, Panther's going to make a quick retreat and get the heck out of there. Just not one to worth it. Sorry, not one to dive in on it. IS-2 is pulling back. KV, not KV, god damn, Churchill, just sitting near the front. No kills, though. The other one has 5, so not a high kill count. Not a high kill count. Overall VP still very close, all things considered. They are grouping up, and Incendiary can do quite a bit, or light artillery barrage, whatever they, if they call in, it's Incendiary. We have a Sturmovik strike actually coming in, so Soviet air this time, not German, but Soviets. And yeah, with the mattress coming on in, this could be very bad for a lot of the infantry. Planes coming on in, Grenadiers dying. Hold on, MG barely makes it out alive. Panthers, though, trying to shoot down the planes with their MG-42s. Sure, it's something, you know. Maybe I'll hit it. Or they'll definitely hit it and crash right on top of the T-70. Good shot. You know, they expected that. They're like, all right, sir, we're going to aim at that plane and crash it onto that T-70, which has its hatch open and a man there. Alas, we missed them by a few feet. Maybe next time. Anyway, artillery is at 10 kills. Again, counter barrage is active. I think that would be a good idea, because I think the Allies still have at least one mortar. At the very least, I want to say, right? Yeah, Vet 3 mortar, and I feel like that's a good thing to kill. Might be like Greyshot is just a mortar, but it is Vet 3. It is ranked up. It is still a consistent threat to your men on pushes and recon that you can't shoot down. Kill it. I think it'll be worth it. And besides, it's not like his mortar's going to be away from the pack. It's usually with infantry around it. So that could be really good for, you know, using the counter barrage or, you know, something in order to neutralize it. Anyway, so what do we got right now? We got Volk squads moving in. Blitz truck moving on in. That's a bit weird. That one does not hold men. So I have no idea what he's doing there. He might have just misclicked with the Brumbar. Whatever the case may be, Churchill and everything else is opening fire. Wait. I saw the shot, like, bounced off and did very low. I'm like, hold on. That probably was the T-70. Everything else missed. T-70 hit. Everything else missed. Sorry, Panzerwerfer coming down, getting a great shot that had to have gotten at least, wow, double Panther, Brumbar, Panzerwerfer. He has full armored force, not really much infantry, also in the 80s. Vet 2 artillery, and Nye is as zone artillery, hitting the front position. The Panzerwerfer up to 10 kills, but it's up to Vet 2, so doing some work. Katushaing this region, Panzerwerfer needs to pull back before he gets absolutely destroyed. Does get it with the rocket. It's very low on health, down to about 20%. So hopefully it gets out of there in one piece. Churchill opening fire against the MG. Artillery coming in once again. Mattress almost. Oh my god, he's so close. Can you knock out that Panzerwerfer? One rocket. Just need one rocket. No? Okay, well the MG got hit again, so at least that's something. And the armor. Oh, they did get it! Oh my god, the assault officer got it. Great shot with those guys. Holy mackerel. Anyway, IS-2 is moving on in, but the PaK-43 is still there. And he's easily pushing it back. Though he didn't do damage, he just bounced, but it was enough to scare him. A lot of armor. And again, that's the problem with the PaK-43 is, yeah, sure, he can crack it, but it still takes a number of hits. So you need something else. Luckily, they do have the Panther and the Brumbar to keep the gap between the PaK-43 and the enemy armor still at a good distance. Alas, the enemy AT guns still do a number on them. Frag bomb did come in, get a good hit on those conscripts, my god, and AT gun, but none of them died. Armor forces prepping the move out, I think. Conscripts and stuff could easily move out. Oh, but Blitz truck is gonna die again. This time I don't think it's gonna be by fire, but, you know, from fire. Meanwhile, IS-2 trying to clear those Volk squads, commandos as well. Could throw a Gammon bomb, but the infantry run away nonetheless. Churchill's did have to pull back for heals. Again, luckily they have a lot of armor and it's healed, and, well, they have it. They have repair functionality for the Churchill, or, you know, just repair crews. So, either way, it definitely does help. Meanwhile, the Allies do gain control of that region, and the Axis will start losing the VP war, which is kind of important because, again, it puts you more in that, oh my god, I need to do something sort of mode. So you need to do that. Meanwhile, Grenadiers are coming on in, only 2 squads engaging, 3rd squad under retreat. Meanwhile, slowly the KV-2 is murdering everything on the right and clearing it. That's the goal. Anyway. So, right now, we're looking at least 3 Panthers, right? 3? Yeah, 3 Panthers, 1 of each color. Okay. So, they could push. If we're about IS-2, artillery's trying to pound the region. 1 Churchill, maybe 2. Definitely T-34, T-5 you have to worry about. So, we'll see. I don't think it's the best charge unless you have something else to bring in. Panthers are moving on in to target Churchill. They're taking plenty of shots. Even though they can pen, there's a lot of health on that thing. Although I hear Tiger for use, so we seeing a Tiger? Yes, we actually have a normal Tiger. Tiger is moving on in to the front to really combat the enemy armor. So we'll see how well that goes. Combine that with the Panthers, they may got a shot. But one thing I will note is the Soviets still have all their heavy stuff like the IS-2 and the KB. Plus, they still have the Soviet Panther, which I still cannot believe. We're getting to a point now. We're almost to a point. We're almost to the point where that Panther has been in Soviet hands far longer than it was in Allied. Axis. We have a assault support, so I'm assuming he's trying to suppress the infantry, but there's not much. So I don't know why he called that in. Probably a save and a frag bomb would have been better. AT gun bouncing off the Tiger. Tiger making a bold decision to go on the ice. Panther going on the ice too. They might be able to crack it. Nope. Not be able to fire in time. Tiger definitely taking a number of hits, though dodges the KB2 shot. Backs on up, realizing, yeah, maybe going headlong into battle. Maybe not the smartest move. You know, let's see, in our German rulebook, charging headlong seemed to have worked a while, but now it's not. Well, I have no idea what else we could do. Just keep charging. I'm sure it'll be fine. Grenadiers taking over the point, and they're also taking over the left point, which is great because it's putting the Axis back on the, well, positive end, at least on the VP thing. Though negatively, good mine right there. Stop the unit from retreating. Why you place mines, people? Why you place mines? Anyway, MG forced him to retreat and didn't take any damage. Meanwhile, infantry is easily cleaning that up and retaking that territory. KV2's back at base, getting repairs, and the Panther is mostly operational. Airstrikes coming on in, serving strikes specifically, holding back some of the infantry. Meanwhile, we have an AT gun opening fire with a Firefly, and the Panther's taking a number of hits, but Panther, I don't know why you're charging. That's bad. There's 2 AT and good AT. Again, Vet 3 AT gun with a Firefly. Might be able to finish it off. No, he's not able to. Panther's taking some debris home as a souvenir. All right. How about you win the game and you don't die first, and then you can take a souvenir? How about that? Meanwhile, Pack gun needs some help. My God. Artillery though, 33 kills. It has gotten a good amount. Where is it targeting? I guess it's saying over here. Soviet infantry forcing on up, but again, flak's right there, so they're not going to gain much ground. One of the pack guns did die, however, so that's good. That clears up mid for maybe another armor push of some type. IS-2 advancing, 8 kills. T-70 has 23, so just saying, higher kill count, T-70 or IS-2. Right now, that IS-2 is a bit of a win. T-70 where it's at. Brumbar as well going down. The patented bouncing technology is just not working with that Brumbar, and the Soviets managed to cling on to mid quite well. Firefly is even on a little like island right now, so it's kind of cute. It's kind of adorable. It's like, yes, I am king of this island, and I'm a Firefly. But, yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. A small little push by the Germans. And again, they still have a decent amount of men. Like, Dai could lose a bit, and he still has a solid amount. For his teammates are where it's a bit more problematic. Same thing on the Allied side. It looks like they're all in the mid-80s, roughly. But except for Kansas, the other two doesn't have a ton of supply. I would say a fair amount. Especially on fuel, my lord. Panther charging on him, but again, plenty of stuff over here. I really wouldn't charge, especially with a Panther. KV2 coming on in, fouls hit the Panther. T-3045 helping push back the Volk squad. Maybe one last shot with the KV-2. Does finish off the Volk squad and gets a great wipe right there. So excellent work. Airstrike coming on in, suppressing the infantry. With the MG, those units are probably stuck there. Tiger can move in and get some good hits on them, but looks like he's going to stay back and they're just going to retreat. Maybe one more strafe as they run away. Nope, nope. Repair stations, though, still set up. Plane goes down. Luckily, it may have killed a Vickers. I'm unsure about that. I need confirmation. It was either the plane crash killed it or another incident happened and killed it, because it's just standing there menacingly. Anyway, Germans are still in a decent predicament. Panthers are pushing left, and T-70, oh my god, doing a nice drift to get out of there. Panther going on ice, not the smartest move. I mean, he's not going on ice. He's going on the edge of the bridge so he doesn't hit the mine. Because I'm assuming he expects a mine on the bridge. Not a bad idea. Artillery is at Vet 4 with 34 kills. Vet 4 artillery is nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty potent. Panthers, though, coming on in against T-3045. That's going to be bad. But what's this? Churchill and Firefly. Oh, you're on the ice. Oh, fire will. Everything fire. Rockets. And, yeah, he sinks into its watery grave. So great job by the Brits, just absolutely dominating that unit. And decides, hey, we can go on ice too. Somehow doesn't die crossing. Even though they have 3 armored vehicles looking at it. Churchill actually pens. And it's not taking that much damage. Mattress coming out of all the armor. Is a Panther having trouble pathfinding? Is it dead? Oh, it is. It's absolutely gone. Holy mackerel. Allied offensive indeed. IS-2 with the artillery and Churchill pushing on up. There's infantry trying to stop the cap. But still, there's an MG right here. It's a 42 variant. I don't know if they're going to be able to cap that. Plus, again, you have grenades in the Churchill you can fire and all this stuff. So one Panther I don't think is going to be it. Plane crash almost hitting all of the German infantry. I'm sorry, not mine. Grenade does a good hit on. It kills 2 squads with the Churchill's main gun. And again, to start up, it does have some guys firing out the side, which increases close range anti-infantry capabilities. So not too shabby for like wedging a Churchill in there. Meanwhile, on the far right, we have Canis, who still has Panther. 8 kills only, but still, at least it's alive. And right now, a possible allied assault into mid is entirely possible right now. A lot of their armor is damaged. Allies still relatively good. They just need a good screen to help with the infantry that is now coming on in. Because again, if they get Fausted or something, then you could see an issue with them being taken out by Panther to counterattack or something like that. T-34 going in for the dive. Hold on. Let's see where he's going. Pac-43 is ahead of him. He's going to turn the Pac-43. Interesting. Now, this is actually not a bad idea. You force the Pac-43 to turn, and then you engage. I think he's just trying to kill the Vet 3 mortars, and I think he'll do exactly that. He's just going to die, so I don't know if it was worth it. But at least they got it. At least he got the mortars. So at least the veterancy on those mortars is now gone. So, one positive, I could say. Meanwhile, T-3485 is pushing on left. Knocks out that mortar. Bunker is barely hanging on. We have Panzerwerfer Vet 2 on the front, but may want to retreat that to, I don't know, live. Panther doing a dive. Vet 3 going down the 85. Hold on. Panther might be able to finish him off. Come on. Oh, he's on ice. And the Panther neutralizes the T-34 with an excellent maneuver. And Panther reinforcements have arrived. British might have a little bit too much to handle right now. A lot of Shreks as well with the Sturm squad. Again, Panzerfaust may be likely from that Volk on the right. Shrek team's at least moving on up. Was that no, it wasn't Frag Bomb. Or, sorry, it's Fragmentation Shell. Tiger's pushing on against the IS-2. Artillery coming down. Infantry dying. Main gun destroyed, but the Fireflies, plus, again, I'm assuming recon? No recons, just there. Okay. But whatever. Fireflies did manage to push back the armor, so the Axis will probably stop their advance for a time until it can repair. Though, again, the more engagements you give them, the better off a unit is to get that veterancy, to get more powerful, stronger, and more efficient. So, yeah, not great. Not great indeed for the allies. They need to kill that armor. We still have one Tiger. The Panther at least perished, so that's good. Vet 2 Panthers, one Vet 3. And then we also have another Panther with a Vet 5 artillery piece that has been causing literally the earth to shake, I assume. I'm assuming maybe... Oh, it's just hitting the front. Okay. I guess they just wanted to stop people from pushing on in, I guess. I'm not too sure. But yeah. Kind of curious on that one. Kind of curious. Conscripts pushing on in. Nice Molotov on the MG. Will slowly burn him to death. Now, Assault Officer could be good. He can call in artillery. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's calling in all the Panzerwerfers to hit the conscripts. And it did work, but he didn't kill the unit. Nor was he able to capture the point. Now it comes down to the good old... Who has a better offensive capability, Axis or Allies? And right now, the Allies... I think still do, because at the very least, while the Axis do have a decent amount of armor and artillery, I think the Allies have been planning or doing better overall in their engagement, especially long range. So like these Fireflies have been doing a great job at just keeping this armor at a distance, which is exactly what the Allies want. They don't want the Panthers to close in and kill it. So let's see, IS-2 is healed. And so far, airstrikes are coming on in. They are Axis airstrikes to suppress the infantry. Firefly's having a rough time with all the Panthers. They need to pull back. Vet 3, very low on health. T-34, good micro, allows the Fireflies to pull on back. Again, sorry I can't zoom cast this, but if I do, it literally breaks the game because of the 64-bit. Thanks. Anyway, Panther pushing on in. Again, you have the infantry here. Again, a little bit of a concern as they don't have any anti-armor weapons, but they seem fine until the light artillery barrage comes in, but you know, mostly fine. Assault Officer just barely clinging on, but does manage to grab the point. Grenade being thrown, hold on. Around the Volk squad, does force them back. A lot of artillery coming down. Matches returning fire on the Tiger with a number of rockets, plus everything around it, which is a couple good hits. I love the armor-piercing rounds on the Panther. That's pretty nice. Grenadiers look like they might be trying to flank on the right. Not a bad idea. Find a weak point and press. They might be doing that right now against the MG. Right now, it's almost 2-1 in the Allies' favor. Grenadiers just being decimated. Might get a kill here if he focuses, but it looks like he will not focus, and he will not get that Grenadier squad, though he gets another great shot. With KV2 or IS2, something like that. I think it's KV2. And yeah, blows them up as they retreat. AT grenade damages his main engine. Might be able to finish that Panther off if they could, you know, fire from afar. Flak and MG are kind of guarding this sector. KV2 should have no problem with that. Panther as well could easily help out with a lot of that stuff. But the Axis are still gearing up. And this one has actually Vet 2, so the artilleries are getting some good veterancy. Some really good veterancy. Now, again, Allies do have the Katyushas. They do have something. But still, KV2 needing to pull on back after a number of good hits. And that's why, again, it's good to separate these repair functions, because that way you don't put all your eggs in one basket and then the basket gets a pipe bomb thrown into it and just, you know, blows up. If you have multiple baskets and it's spread out, then one pipe bomb can't kill all your baskets or all your goodies in the basket that are now spread out all over to all the different baskets. You get what I'm saying, I think. You kind of get what I'm saying. Panzerwerfer coming on in doesn't do much. A lot of fire coming on in against the Allied and Axis armor, respectively. Panther charge coming on in. This is the final coup de grace, and the Panthers may have, three Panthers and Tiger may have overcommitted. They don't have any infantry support or packs. They're still in the back. What is going on? Tiger advancing, trying to assist Vet 2, but not able to get a single kill. AT guns finally move up, but it's too little too late. They should have been there in the first place to support, and maybe they could help kill the Firefly. At most, they're killing an 85, which is not bad. It's not great. Actually, 85 will most likely live at this rate. Artillery trying to push back the packs. Certain Pioneers coming along the side, hoping to kill at least a Vet 3 AT gun. Artillery gets a great shot on it, though. Maybe one last shot. Nope. They're coming over. Panther as well. So low on health. One mine, and that thing could be a goner. Airstrike's coming on in. Easily pushing back the Grenadiers. Very effectively holding them back, I should say. Panzerwerfer, 27 kills. T7. Oh my god, a lot of the Soviet armor needs heals. Holy mackerel. Triple Firefly, though, so he's ready for a big armor push again. I don't think that worked. I'm being 100% honest. Like, Nye, I'm sorry. I think you're going to need to, like, get rid of a Panther. Maybe go Panzer Grenadiers or something like that. And the reason I say Panzer Grenadiers is that way you get, like, increased speed than the Shrek. Shrek hit, and that could be enough to knock out quite a bit of armor. Artillery coming in. One barely alive. One Vet 5 with 44 kills. Doing just fine. And I think it's hitting the mattress, right? No, it's hitting this area. Okay. Sure. Maybe hit the artillery. Or maybe the artillery was there and he pulled back. I don't know. Firefly is trying to take the point, I think. But someone should tell him Fireflies can't take points. MG, though, will force him back. Probably should have focused on that. He probably would have taken it out. Panther being made. Sir, I don't think that's a good idea. Just saying. You've done enough. You've done a lot. But I don't think another Panther is going to turn tide. You saw how quickly those Panthers died earlier? Like, what's another Panther going to do? I guess their best shot is a Pack 43. But this one is not... I mean, it's fine. It's Vet 3. But it's kind of off on the side. And it did hold back the S-85 and stuff. Oh, the Panther died? Oh, my God. No, the Pack 43 killed the Panther. Oh, my God. No. All right, never mind. I mean, that's... fine, it's holding off a choke point. I'm not gonna give too much credence to that. It's okay. Oh, they have a second one? They have two. Oh, we built another one. Okay, that one's guarding mid. That one is better for at least holding that area because now they can't move up the armor on top of the point, which is great for keeping the Churchills and stuff back. Mattress, though, might make quick work of its of any support in the region. And yeah, he's absolutely murdering the packs. Quite a bit. Oh my god. Just so many packs are going down. Panther getting a good shot on target. Sorry, being hit by a good shot by the Fireflies. Both Vet 3. Both looking very fierce. Canis is getting stuff repaired. Katusha so pretty high up. Oh, that Panther's gone. Why would you charge that in? You don't have a lot of manpower and fuel. There it goes. Axis air support coming on in. Gets a decent suppression run. Fireflies opening fire on the Panthers coming on the flank, but apparently couldn't, you know, hide themselves. They might be able to kill one Firefly before they die. He does, but he might fire before. Ice has left. That was yellow. Again, he lost his Panther. He's like, I'm good. I'm done. Makes sense. And I think we might see the rest of the team fall as the VPs are pretty low overall. Nice rocket shot on Sir. And yeah, T-34 going in, trying to stop him. He does manage to actually stop the unit, and it's dead. It's just dead. It's going to die. Luckily, it didn't get close enough, so, you know, it also took some damage. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Conscripts, I guess, guarding the point. There's an MG there, but by God, I think the match has shown that, which is hilarious, the Soviet has it. Up, there goes Sir. So, I think that's all of the Axis. Unless Nye is going to do something, like, really cheeky to come back. I don't think he really has the effective capabilities to. I think the Allies have sealed this pretty effectively. Again, Soviet mattress, so at least he has something else. It's not as cool as the, you know, Panther, but, you know, it's something. Vet 3 matches, 31 kills. It has done a lot of good work this game. Recon going on out. KV is moving on in. So the question is, how effective is this attack going to be with just one player and 2 AI? And yeah, this game I think is pretty wrapped up. It's unfortunate that they left, but I guess they just lost everything. They're like, no, we're done. And Nye still has a ton. He has 1900 manpower and 800 fuel, and he's near pop cap. So yeah, he's pretty great. So unfortunately, his teammates just weren't up to snuff. Great kill though with the Churchill in the retreat. Grenade, also good shot. Hold on, maybe we get another kill here. Does get another kill. Panther's trying to hit the Churchill, but Churchill is just like, yes, just keep pounding me. I can take this all day. Oh please, that's the best you got. I've seen worse. I mean, literally, he's taking a number of shots and it's just fine. Well, relatively fine. He's down to like a third health. Infantry still holding on just fine. Keenel's moving on in. Can we get a satchel, please? Or satchel the Kubel. Oh my god, satchel the Kubel. ET. No, ET could not phone the Germans a satchel, unfortunately. Firefly trying to maybe hit the Kubel. Does get it. That's good. Pack 43s are still a threat you have to worry about, but just out of range. AI could delete that, I think, right? Yeah, it could scuttle it. I mean, I don't think it's worth it for the amount of resource you put into it to scuttle it for another Kubel AI, but, you know, you always could. You always could. T-70 coming in to annihilate that Sturm squad. And, yeah. Nye is really going to have to pull a miracle here if he really wants it. He would need to take out every unit in like a domino effect. And hope to God they come in piecemeal. Like, but that's not happening. I just don't see it happening. So here, I think that's going to be it on the game right now. So I'm just going to fast forward. We have a small Panther push on the left. Mine. He never got minesweepers with his men, at least on the front, with the charge. He has them, but they're way far in the back. Panther doing quite a bit. I mean, again, they're vetted, but yeah, just wait for everything to just come on over and be like, I'm sorry there, son. You're not escaping. Meanwhile, they're bounce from the Firefly. Wow. It's not that 3. IS-2 though doesn't bounce, and it's putting a number of shots on target. And yeah, Panther's taking a number of decent hits. And I think this might be... No, it's not. Oh, another good shot. Firefly is advancing over the ice. They got themselves another kill on the Kubel. You know, big threat the Kubel is. Very big threat. Panther's trying to make it out. Great rocket shot. And yeah, he leaves. Alrighty. Oh, no, it's VPs. Okay. Canis took over the right-hand side. That's why. Okay. I thought it would be a lot slower. But no, he took over. Alright, so let's double-check the after-action. Thank you, by the way, to Canis for submitting this replay. It's probably going to bug spot, so let's quickly get these details. Sir got most damage, but kills goes to Nye. And Canis, thank you for, again, submitting this replay. You didn't get top damage or kills. I went to clearly invisible, but I really enjoyed your sneaky plays on right. And overall, I did enjoy you stealing the Panther. So very cool. ET got some great hits in as well with his T-70, just dodging shots left and right. And as well, some good satchels and AT grenades to help pin down those Panthers. And clearly invisibles, Fireflies were on point, getting so much damage. And the Mattress as well, getting a number of kills. Actually, a good amount of artillery pieces in this game. We got the Mattress, which I believe is still there. Yes, it has 36 kills. Canis has a Katusha, 28 kills, and a Mattress with 10. That's pretty funny. We have some of the artillery pieces, though it looks like most of them were neutralized, so no veterancy there that I can see. Okay, maybe all but one. And yeah, no. Again, at the very least, everyone had artillery, but it wasn't the main focal point. It was still an armor battle, which is good. That's what I like to see. But what did you guys think? Leave it down in the comments down below. This has been Greyshot117, and I'll see all of you next time. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. If you want to check out previous content, video links will be above, including my Patreon link, which, again, many people support, including Aphyria, Milam, Joey G240, Samuel McKinney, Seth, Kuipers, Anton, Bishara, PyroShark, Ace, Fall of Man, Jakub, Ocwieja to round it out. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. If you want to be a patron, you can join. Otherwise, thank you to my current patrons. You guys rock and help me do what I do best. Anyway, this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.